These connectors that we were looking for, they're parking connectors, which kind of match the front ones, but we can't find. It was just a pain in the butt to keep looking for them because so many people said they had them and they did not have them. It's something you would think that it was just going to be stock, and no, it's not. And thank God for China, I guess. Now this is the one we got from AutoZone, and like I said, I'm looking around and ordering a couple of the wrong ones. I'm tired. You get sleepy, you get tired. I don't want to break this. So I wanted to open it up and show you what it looked like in there. It looks no different than this. But, you know what? For sake reasons, let me open it. So it's just a cover, but that's the inside of there. And all I'm basically going to do is set it up how it looks. So that'll be, I guess, like this. And I'm just going to try and mimic the same thing. The top on top, and then the bottom over here. And that's what I'm going to use. So I won't be using this guy, and I'm just going to leave it long. And like I said, guys, I mean, these are original stuff. This is color coordinated. I mean, it's just black and then the black purple. And this is just black and white lettering. So just remember that. Like I said, I'll just match it up. So I'm going to go with over here off to the side. Use this guy right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that down and remend it. Got a little heat shrink here. Cool. Give it a little tight. Perfect. Oops. Again, you guys don't have to use a lighter, but if you're like me and you don't know where you left your heat gun, use a lighter. Just don't burn it off. And make sure you don't have any open containers of gas or something. And that's yeah, that feels great. You get that little guy in there. Oof. There we go. Beautiful. All right, and then we got 3 to go. So I usually cut them offset so I don't have either, if there's like anything that's sticking out, like you just saw me get hit there, like you look forward, you could add some tape on there, but I usually keep them away, so if they're like this and you put them to the side, they may touch and you short them out, so I always keep them away. And now that we're done with this, put on this little cap back on. Bam. Have it. I'm gonna get the bulbs too. All right, so what we got here basically is kind of like, I already did everything on the driver's side. So everything to my left side has already been done, from my corner light right here to my parking and stoplight to my reverse light and my turn signal. Now, one of the things that we're going to talk about real quick. Now, this is the connector I picked up from the Dorman connector. Let me pop it open for you so you guys can see the part number. And as you guys can tell, it's for a 3157 bulb. That's what it says. Part number 85892. All right, and we got these from AutoZone. We paid a total of, I think it was 20 bucks. So it was 10 bucks a piece. All right, and as you can tell, this is the same one right here. And these is the one that we got from, this is our reverse light right here. Now, one of the things is, for the turn signal and the reverse light, there's only a 2 connector light. Now, the reverse light happens to be round, and our turn signal, even two connectors, it's a 3057 bulb, so it's a flat connector right there. I'm tired of looking for that 3057 setup. I'm pretty sure it's out there, but in Chicago, it's kind of like, seems like it's impossible to find something like that. So I'm gonna use, we bought an extra couple of these connectors, which would be brake parking, but we're gonna make this brake only. And the way I'm gonna do it, which is I already did here, I'm only using one of the legs. I don't think it really matters which one you want to use, but I'm using one of the legs, and I just followed it how it was. I opened the back of this guy up, and it just shows you like how it is right there. One's in top, one's in bottom. Just follow the wires. That's how I set it up. As far as my parking one, he's got doubled up wires. Well, it's because it's going to the top again, and then one wire is actually coming back down this way to the other side. So all I did was double them up and connect them as how I pulled them off, as you guys can see here. These connectors don't come color coded, so you know, it's just good to take your time, you know, and just pay attention to what you're doing, man. So you don't get them cross-wired. No, it's just a light bulb, but you know, you'll have a funny look. One's brighter than the other, as you guys know. Your brake light sometimes is brighter than your turn signal, and if you have them wired wrong, when you go to turn signal, it's really, really bright, and then you hit the brakes and it's really, really dull. That's how you know you did it wrong. So I'm trying to avoid that, and I'm suggesting that you guys just take your time doing it too. So we're gonna go ahead and finish it up. One of the other things I wanted to talk about is we also picked up our 194 bulb, which is our corners and our turning signals, and I mean our reflector in front, which is what they call the side marker. This is the same bulb as we use over here in our side marker in the rear, and it's a parking light as well. So this is the one we picked up over from AutoZone. 85814 is the number here, as you guys can see it. And I think we got these from LMR. It's the same thing. But I think, and I know which one you know, is more expensive. And I'm gonna leave that there. Actually, that's CJ Pony, and no, it's LMR. That's LMR. So, you know what we're talking about, guys. So you can find these at the store. These are pretty easy to find. The ones we had trouble with were obviously these guys, because we needed it for the front as well too. So we're gonna go ahead and move on and finish this guy up so we can put the loom on it and call it a night. It's late at night, and for those that work, you know what it means, man. You gotta come home, kind of finish it up. So trying to do that now. Let's go. Uh-oh. Let me get this. So if I put it like this, the middle is the middle on the top. Obviously the one to the left will be the one to the left, and the one to the right here, this guy, is going to be our red lead in here. Go ahead and cut them. There we go, one more to go. So there you go, guys. my electrical connector, actually all my light sockets have been replaced. Again, like, this is not the original, but it's gonna have to work, man. That's it. And then we're gonna come back in here and put our bulbs in. Let's put this one back in there. There it is. Zoom it up. Alright. Fancy saloon here. Got this 3/8 loom. I don't know if I really want to use 3/8. Kind of overkill, but no, we're gonna use it because we're gonna have to wrap it all the way around over there, around here, all the way through here. This guy, I'm gonna tape in there. I'm gonna cut that little tip off right there. If I ever need them, I'll just go ahead and use them when I have to. Put a little tape right there just to hold them down. I already did that on the other side, so I'm not too worried about that. Remember, 3M sticky tape. Now the reason I do that is just to let it wrap around like this, and then when I come in here with the tape, I'll be able to put the loom in here and look at it. It looks pretty neat, don't it? So I'll do that to all my intersections so it looks nice and neat. Kind of glad I went with the 3/8. Also takes up some of this room with the zip ties I put on here. I think I overkilled a couple of them, so like this guy right here, I won't be needing this guy. There it is. All right, take that up. Alright, just add a little tape to the end of this, and voila. And there we have it, guys. I mean, this isn't rocket science, but you know, do your best not trying to set up a short later. Alright guys, so what we pretty much just did here is I just replaced all the sockets to the rear taillight housing harness. All the harness, all the sockets have been replaced, and now we're gonna get the new light bulbs and put them in and get them done. We also re-loomed everything with our fancy little loom that we got from Amazon. Oh, I'm sorry, from eBay. And some of these parts came in from LMR. We got a couple of them from eBay, and then we picked up a couple of these like locally from AutoZones. And like I said, if you guys can get the part numbers like we did, we got the part number on this guy. The DODZ. This is an LMR one, but this is the side marker. You can find these at any AutoZone where you go to their socket, their light bulbs. You'll find there where all their wiring stuff is at. You'll find these sets in there. That's not a mystery. You'll see also a lot of Chevy ones, and a lot of these right here. The hard ones are obviously these guys right here, your parking lights, because they have a dual function, and it's hard to see them. They claim they're there, but you won't see them. So all we just pretty much did is just go ahead and take care of all these sockets and relume it up, make it look good. And now we can go ahead and put our light bulbs in, set them all back in place, and get it ready, run some power to it. So for tonight, I'm beat, I'm tired. Guys, I want to thank everybody out there watching us on Facebook, on Instagram, and especially here on YouTube. Give us a like, drop us a comment, tell me what I did wrong, because I know I did something wrong. Hopefully not wrong enough to start a fire. And if you guys are out there looking for a Foxbody, go to our Facebook page on MCSC Facebook. You will see we post them all, from the very expensive ones that most people won't buy, or maybe will, to the $1,000 ones, which buyer beware. Do your due diligence, go through it. Guys, remember, next video coming up. Actually, remember to subscribe. Next video is coming up. And if you know anybody that can benefit from this, pass on that video. We'll see you guys again next time. Bye.